As you can see behind me, the waves are high and the current is rough. For the bees, this little bit of honey doesn't come easy. The average honeybee worker only makes half a teaspoon of honey in her lifetime. This is a story I've been following from the very beginning. The first thing I said to Mayor Greco today when I saw him was I couldn't believe how much this place has changed in just the last few months. And as you all can see behind me, it looks almost brand new. Today I took a trip back to the 1940s. Christy Keaton showing me the history of the former Baxter Shoe Building. I also spoke to a man who was once an employee, saying it was one of the best times of his life. And both campaigns are facing trouble. Donald Trump's advisors are trying again to clarify his immigration plan, while Hillary Clinton's campaign is still dealing with those ongoing questions about her use of an email server. Phil Mattingly reports. And it's something I see almost every day, especially at this median right here behind me on Main Street. But Alabama State Trooper Kevin Cook says there's one simple rule to follow, and it's something we all learned in driver's ed. Another part of this project is to add underground stormwater drainage pipes. This one right here behind me is 60 inches tall. The Law State school districts will have to verify handwriting requirement. They can drop off a check at Hardwick Flooring on Westgate Parkway, or they can go to the GoFundMe page. I will have a link to that page on our website, dothanfirst.com, later tonight. After the Environmental Protection Agency raided the Little Choctawhatchee and Beaver Creek wastewater treatment plants, the city of Dothan was in deep trouble. In order to keep that from happening again and to stay ahead of Dothan's growing population, the city decided to upgrade its Omussee Creek wastewater treatment plant.
The oldest part of this treatment plant was built in the late 60s, so it's time to give it a good upgrade and refresh everything that's in the treatment plant right now.
The plant, which hasn't seen an upgrade in more than 20 years, is about to undergo a major overhaul.
We're going to have new tankage. We're going to completely replace the influence station, completely replace the headworks facilities.
And it won't be a quick fix. Even though construction will take 2 years to complete, engineers assure me the plant will stay in full service during that time. But the plant isn't the only sewage problem the city is facing.
The treatment plant is the backbone of the whole sewer collection system. So all the sewer problems that the city of Dothan has had over the past few years, we're trying to address right now.
And those problems are being addressed with 9 other separate projects, such as new trunk lines throughout the city, for a total project cost of about $100 million. Keeping it local in Dothan, Jennifer Webb, WDHN News 18.
This is the building that has been renovated.
With a twist of a door handle, life travels back to a simpler time.
On that day, and I told my mother, I said, you won't believe that a woman's pair of shoes cost $6.63 plus tax.
It was the early 1940s. 16-year-old John Philip Sheely starting his first job.
I was not permitted to wait on customers, but I helped Joe and who he had to wait on and stocking the shelves.
Baxter's Shoe Store opened for business in 1932, becoming a staple on North Foster Street.
This is Mr. Floyd Baxter.
The store shutting its doors in the 1970s, but is now being brought back to life.
We're starting the demolition of the inside of the building and have uncovered all kinds of fun things that point to the history of this building.
Such as signatures, shoe bags, and grocery lists.
Tomatoes, fish.
The most telling piece of history.
Brought back old memories, seeing Baxter's written in tile on the front.
Taking those who lived through it back in time for just a little longer.
If it was a good day, if I'd worked hard, I got probably $15, and that was really good money.
I feel that a lottery would benefit the entire state itself.
And according to the majority of the people walking by the downtown library, they agree, 35 out of 38 to be exact.
I think we should have a lottery because it frees up so many funds for a lot of things that we have going on.
Things such as
the education system, public works.
I think it should go toward the homeless people and Medicaid.
Because right now, all of the lottery players in Alabama are sending their money to other states, such as Florida and Georgia.
If you look at other states that do have a lottery system, I mean, look at the ease of living and the money that they have at their disposal to help people out.
Not everyone believes in a lottery, but we could only find 3 of those people today, and none of them willing to say why.
The only people you can find who are opposed of the lottery is people who fear change. But change is coming, so they may as well to get ready for it.
So for the majority of people I talked to today,
it's going to bring revenue. It's going to help our schools. And not only that, it'll save me from having to drive across the state to go buy a lottery ticket.
At my age, 9/11 was my generation's JFK event. We all remember where we were, what we were doing on that day.
On September 11th, 2001, 2,977 people lost their lives. The Twin Towers crumbled, destroying lives and buildings in their wake.
When the South Tower fell, the rubble fell over and destroyed the church.
Now, 15 years later, the St. Nicholas Greek Orthodox Church is seeing new life.
The project is not a very large project, maybe a little over 5,000 square foot. But the steel in the project is extremely complicated, extremely ornate.
EH Steel Company in Dothan constructing the steel to rebuild the church at ground zero.
What you see behind us will actually be open to view in the final structure. So when you walk in the building, you'll be able to see the steel that we're fabricating.
With the help of some New Yorkers who lived through the tragic event.
Since I'm an iron worker, I was assisting with the cleanup, search and recovery of basically all the buildings that were in the area that came down.
Coming together to rebuild a place to remember those who were lost.
We're well over 1,000 miles away, but we all became brothers and sisters. We all became Americans that day. And to be a part of rebuilding something that was destroyed on 9/11 is a huge honor for us.